riba, can we refer to this present situation of POS as riba?
Now, the ulama said that riba is divided into three. What they call riba al-qab. Riba al-qab. So when you borrow somebody money and is to return that money on Friday, when that Friday comes, if he does not have that money, you say to him, I'm going to give you till next Friday, but you have to. For instance, you borrow somebody 100 naira, he is to return it on Friday. Friday comes, he does not have the money, you say to him, I will leave it for you till next week Friday, but you are going to pay 150. That next Friday comes again, he does not have the money, you say to him, I will leave it for you till next Friday, but you are going to have what? 100 naira. That is going to be, 15 naira is going to be 200. So this kind of borrowing is called what? Riba. And likewise, when you borrow 10,000 from someone, and he said, if you are going to return this 10,000, you had 500. That 500 is what? Riba. They call it riba mada. Is that taken? Then we have riba al-fadl. Riba al-fadl. When exchanging two commodities of the same category, when exchanging two commodities of the same what? Category, their quantity must be the same. Do we understand? If there is inequality in the exchange of two commodities of the same category, then riba has entered. For instance, you have foreign rice, and this man has what? Local rice. He said, oh, you bring 2 mudu of local rice for 1 mudu of what? Foreign rice. This is. I hope you are getting the concept. Basically, there are 6 things that there must be equality in exchanging them. There are 6 things that there must be what? Equality in exchanging them. The Prophet mentioned this in Hadith of Imam Bukhari and Muslim. Do we understand? He said, gold for what? For gold. Oh, silver for silver. Till the end of the hadith, there is barley for barley, wheat for wheat, salt for salt, yedin bi yedin, mithlan bi mithlin. I hope you are getting it. The Prophet ﷺ then said, فَمَنْ زَادَ وَاسْتَزَادَ فَقَدِ أَرْبَ. Anybody who adds or requests for addition, he has dealt in use. Do we understand? So the scholars they discussed extensively as to regarding the reason why there is riba in gold and silver. They said it is because gold and silver were used as what? As means of valuing goods. Meaning they were used as what? Currencies. So as such, riba enters this our modern world currency. So if you are exchanging 1,000, maybe you are having 10,000 of the old 1,000, and you want to exchange it with the what? New 1,000. So the person that you are exchanging it with must give you 10,000. The 10,000 you are giving to him will be the 10,000 that what? You give it. If you give him 10,000 and he gives you 9,000, the VAT enter. Do you understand it well? But what POS people are doing is not riba. That one is charge. You are not telling them to exchange money for you. I hope you are getting the concept. You are withdrawing money from them. It's not that you took your own money and said, oh, this is my own money. Change it to what? The new money. If that is the case, it must be equal. If it's not equal, riba enter. I hope you are getting. So POS will only beg them to be merciful upon the servant of Allah. Imam Abu Dawud brought the hadith of Abdullah ibn Amr ibn As. The Prophet said, "Yarhamu man fil ard, yarhamkum man fis sama." So we cannot say what they are doing is bad. I hope you are getting it. But we beg them that they should be merciful upon the servant of Allah, so that Allah will be merciful upon them. But they are not doing riba. That is not riba. Riba is when you are exchanging the money. Do we understand? But if you are exchanging naira to dollar, there can be what? Inequality. I hope you are getting it, because it's not from a particular what? Context. Do we understand? the last type of, the third type of riba is riba nasiha. That is delay in exchange. If you are exchanging two commodities of the same category, two riba can enter. They must be equal. If they are not equal, riba further has entered. They must be arm to arm. As I'm giving you, you are giving me. If I'm giving you and you say I should collect tomorrow, riba nasiha has entered. Do we understand it? Now, for instance, we are exchanging, what do you call it? This new 1,000, this new naira, with the old one. I hope you are getting it. You are having 200 naira with you, go, and you want to exchange it, the old one with the what? With the new one. Now, this 200 naira, you are having 2,000 with you. You know, this person you want to exchange with is to give you how many? How much? 2,000. If you give him the 2,000, he said, oh, tomorrow come back, I'll give you, you know, the new note, reverse center. Do you understand? Why? There is what? There is delay. So when you are exchanging two commodities of the same category, their quantity must be the same, and they must be what? Hand to hand. Likewise, I'm giving you rice now. Foreign rice to take what? Local rice. I brought the foreign rice with me. He said I will have the I brought the local rice with me. He said I will have the foreign rice next week or 3 days after. Riba nasiha. I hope you are getting it. As I'm giving you the foreign rice, you're also giving me the what? The local rice. Do we understand this? Then Allah Ta'ala continue to guide us. Assalamu alaikum.
That is the end of the question. Please, I said earlier that the questions will be read at the Congress meeting. It is not a Congress meeting. Tomorrow morning after Supreme Salah, inshallah. Please, for the sisters, do not go when we are through. Wait for the June July to escort you. And inshallah, the Congress meeting tomorrow, the guest lecturer who just lectured us